Watch your words.
Could you imagine? I'm the wrong one.
Best behaviour today.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. Just trying to test. Great up. Huh? Rain. Oh God. Maybe yeah, can go ahead.
The Ardnaree team won field from the programme. Number 6, Shane Burke, out. He will be replaced by Dean Brown wearing number 17. So Ardnaree team will be one run of Connolly, full back line Stephen Jackson, Craig Hindley, half back line at number 5, Matthew Wright, and number 17, Dean Brown, and number 7, Craig Duffy. Without a partner, David Taylor at 8 and Stephen Thomas 9. Half forward line Jonathan McGarvey at 10, Owen McCormick at 11, and Norman O'Malley at 12. And the front forward line, number 3 here, number 13, John England, number 14, John Finland, and number 16, Chris Jackson. That's enough for both teams, and we start again at half time. So you're going to get the
Sean, would I just go ahead and announce the team as our yeah, I've already been through coming. Ladies and gentlemen, very, very welcome here to Sean Duffy's house in Ardnaree Sarsfields. Colin Clark here, and big thanks to Ardnaree for supplying the video screen for today. Sean Lynch, and the video there with the two boys. What's your names again? Harry Regan and Ethan Conley. Convey. They're the two boys to the left here on camera and umbrella duty today. It's very, very, very wet and miserable day here. Just from there to start the Ballinaf. Like I say, we'll go through the teams maybe. So the start of the game, the teams just warmed up. Ardnaree has just gone into dressing rooms after their warm up, and Louisburgh are hogged and doing their few drills here to start the game. We'll start off with Ardnaree Sarsfields team. I think this is changed or two I heard on the public address, but I just couldn't make them out, so we'll go through them as the time comes. In goal for Ardnaree, Graham Conley. Well back line, captain Stephen Jackson, Shane Finland and Liam Moyle. Half back line is number 5, Matthew Ward, number 6, Ian Burke, number 7, Stephen Duffy, number 8, David Naylor, and number 9, Stephen Price. Our forward line is John McGarvey, Owen McCormick, and Ronan O'Malley. And full forward line is John Egan, John Finland, and Chris Ward. Louisburgh team line out as follows. In goal, Jason Corrigan. On back line, we have 2, Damon O'Malley, and 3, Eamon O'Malley, and 4, Ashley Morrison. Back line, Barton McLeod, Stephen Corrigan, Stephen Thunder, Willow Dawson, Paul Prendergast, Nick Beale.
What's the other way around?
Corey O'Malley, Jason O'Malley, and Stephen Forward line, Lally.
Oh yeah, okay, good man, thanks.
Complete the lineup for Louisburgh. Our referee today is Kevin Corcoran. Is that Kevin Corcoran?
Kevin Corcoran is right, yeah, from Island Easy.
We're joined here by Vincent Duffy from the Ardnaree Sarsfields Club. Good afternoon, Vincent.
Good afternoon, how are you? Looking forward to a good game?
It'll be a good game, very bad day for us.
Absolutely, but
Both teams going to be like a bar of soap, as the fellas said today, the ball, and I suppose very slippery conditions.
very slippery conditions indeed. But
The torrential downpour there, so we're hoping maybe that might be the end of it.
hopefully it'll lighten off now as we approach kick-off.
It's getting nice, the clock ready there, Chris. The pitch, I have to say, looks in great nick.
Yeah, it's a good nick. You know, it generally holds up fairly well now, but obviously the last 24 hours we've had a lot of rain, but just a few patches here and there, but generally not too bad, you know.
Yeah,
So
it's like any pitch in the country now at the minute.
exactly, yeah.
I know was it yourself named out the team?
That's right, I named the team.
I heard a change or two on the Ardnaree team.
Just one change actually.
Okay.
Keane Burke at 6 is replaced by number 17, Lee Grant.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
At centre back.
At centre back, yeah.
That's grand.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any change in the league.
No, I just checked and I checked with the management, no change on the Louisburgh team.
No bother at all. Louisburgh, of course, coming here. They met in the league only just about.
That's right. It was the first round of the league actually a number of weeks ago. Very tight game actually up to I think they were level at the first quarter half time and the third quarter, and then I think Louisburgh pulled away and won by 4 in the end. But a good competitive game, not much in it. So I kind of expect the same today. I think it's going to be.
It's a big hole, I'd say, from the beginning.
Yeah, look, a lot to play for. It is a very difficult group. It's probably the most difficult of all the leagues.
They call it more or less the group of death in.
It is, I think it is, because like realistically, any four of the teams could qualify for the quarterfinals. You know.
Correct. Yes, and you know, like first round of the championship, everyone wants to come away here with a win. Both sides.
Exactly. Yeah. You just want something from the first day out.
Indeed. You know? Ardnaree, of course, at home, they're going to try and lay down a mark in the early stages of this game, and Louisburgh going to try and have to cope with that. Indeed.
Absolutely, and I mean Louisburgh, as you know, getting promotion to Division 1, beating Balladrine there last week. That was a big bonus for them, and obviously they're a team that's going very, very well. So
yeah, we're very impressive throughout the league. I have to say.
Very much so. So we are expecting a very tough game here today, and. I just looking at the Louisburgh team, there seems to be a lot of physicality there. Big team.
There's a bigger team that Louisburgh has had in a number of years.
Oh yeah.
And along that, with their size, they're quite mobile.
Yeah.
And there's quite a bit of football in them. They're a very young team.
Okay. Yeah.
With the exception of one or two. I won't mention names.
Oh yeah.
To get in trouble, you know.
Oh, so this is it. We have to be very careful, but we'll obviously have to mention a few names as we go through the game. So.
Indeed.
Yeah.
On the Ardnaree side, then again, you have some big physical presence there.
Oh yeah, big men around the middle of the field, and we have a nice mixture between youth and experience. You know, we have Owen McCormick in the forward line, has been around for a long time. Shane Timblin at full back. But Chrissy Welch obviously in the corner. A lot of them would have played in the All Ireland Junior final there in 2016. But then we have a number of young fellas, and then we have the evergreen Nolly Beatty. So look, there's a nice blend of youth and experience, and hopefully we Ronan Conley in goal. He was the Meon's 20 keeper this year. So an awful lot will go down to the kick-outs and so on.
There in the more than the Louisburgh side, there's an equal amount of quality, and it's hard to keep that bit of experience when you have young lads coming in maybe the first year in championship and a little bit of nerves and nothing.
Absolutely, yeah. That's only natural, you know.
Quite similar on the Louisburgh side, indeed. There's a couple of lads now that they've been round the block a few times. There's only a handful, believe it or not, of that team that was probably involved in the success back some years ago.
Okay.
And it's good to them now would have experienced last year's championship, of course, as well. A few back that was probably injured for last year's championship.
All right.
As I say, there's a nice blend of youth and experience on the Louisburgh side also. So it's very, very hard to call.
Yeah, hard to call. I suppose I think the bookies and a lot of the pundits are back in Louisburgh, but I don't think by too much. But it might suit Ardnaree to be done the dogs, you know.
Indeed.
So
So we'll see how Louisburgh do deal with the favourite tag here today.
Yeah. I know Louisburgh, like Ardnaree, are missing a few players through injury, but that's just a look at the draw, you know.
Indeed, yeah. Just going to see the text there that Sean, there's no way of turning up the sound now. Just got that's not ideal. Yeah, apologies. I just got a message there that the sound is pretty muffled.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, I'll try and talk a little bit louder.
Okay,
And,
okay, all right.
sorry about that, folks. It's just we're running on YouTube here, and as I say, I suppose it's a bad day and everything, and it's so we had the national anthem is about to be played here.
Lads.
The national anthem played there, folks. We're ready to get up and running. Sad day for Mayo GA as well. It's passing of the late great Paddy Prendergast.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, the last of the 51 team.
On behalf of Ardnaree and the Louisburgh clubs, we wish Paddy's family our deepest condolences on his passing, and that when they get his eternal reward.
Absolutely.
The game indeed is thrown in, and away we go. The Intermediate Championship Group 1 game, Ardnaree and Louisburgh, is underway. The ball has been broken down in midfield and gathered there by Matthew Walsh. Matthew Walsh gives it off there to Cian Burke. Cian Burke, out the half side to David Naylor. Segan Duffy, is it?
Shane Duffy, yeah. Shane Duffy, yeah.
Shane Duffy, with that ball is kicked in. Easily gathered there by Damien O'Malley. Damien into the centre, Callum Moran. Alan faces up the challenge to Stephen Corrigan. Gives a bad old fist pass there, a little bit too high for Paddy Prendergast. Easily gathered there, and with it is Jonathan Doherty. Tries to give it long in once again, but hits off the foot there of Alfie Morrison. Clears the danger, fits in front of Dylan Pender. A couple of careless passes there just in the early stages, but that spilled pass there has been picked up by Pádraig O'Malley. Pádraig O'Malley being well shepherded there by Stephen Tighe. Big strong presence there at midfield, but it's just pull back there, and you can see Dan has earned himself free. He earned the number 10 today. He's played the last of his football in the full back line for Louisburgh. Paddy Prendergast sprays a lovely pass along the far side to Joe Dawson. About 35 metres out, makes no mistake, pops that one over.
Good score from Joe Dawson.
Good early score there by Louisburgh. Joe Dawson gets Stevens on the way in an early stage. Showing quick thinking there, Torres from that free kick. Ronan Conley prepares to take this kick out with the left boot. Out across just near side of midfield, and on forwards, as I say, that strong presence there. Stephen Tighe in the middle of the field, gathers it, gives it forward there to Matthew Walsh. Matthew, quick ball there to Owen McCormick. Owen McCormick jinks left and right to Stephen Corrigan with the left boot. It's curling and looks to be very good.
That's a lovely score. Great score.
Here,
it is, yeah. Great score from Owen McCormick.
That is a brilliant score.
Good build up.
In the early stages here.
Yeah, great score. Stephen Jackson is actually playing a 6 now. Stephen Jackson, yeah.
Okay.
He's playing a 6. Yeah.
I'm trying to write that down as I say on my sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Is Stoke.
Yeah.
The ball has been kicked out long, and it's been kicked nearly to the far 45-yard line. Paddy Prendergast and pull back again, takes it quickly in towards Sean Kane. Sean slides along the ground and picks it up. There's a good bit of size there on his partner there, Lee Grant, but a weak enough kick there just off his right, and drifts out to the right hand side to Louisburgh's first wide. Conley will give it get going once again, floats a nice ball towards midfield there, but it's easily gathered and finish up, well read by Dylan Pender, Paddy Prendergast, and back to Joe Dawson. So Callum Moran will be looking to make decent runs there from the back all day. To James Fitzgibbons. James kind of pull back there, but he just away from his challenge. Sean Kane out the far wing once again. Big strong presence. kicks it from a difficult angle, drops in around the square,
Wide ball.
just strips out to the left hand side. We had Oisin Lally looked in danger to get on the square, but just a little bit too long, and out to the right it goes, and shot down as a wide. Still a point apiece here now. Nothing separating. Without we have his rope, tying up here, and the phone is locked up on me. 3.5 minutes in, plenty of football played already. Ball just hops off Corey Prendergast there, and Corey Granamally gathers the break. Going along the 45 there. Good tackling by Ardnaree, but gets it away to Alan Moore. Alan kicks it long, left footed. And once again, just out to the left hand side. Louisburgh's fourth attack, you could say, and it's the third wide. They get plenty of ball.
Yeah, it's certainly around the middle of the field. They're certainly getting the breaking ball early on. But again, as I said, 3 wide so far. But it's the early days. So.
Yeah, I noticed that the midfield, middle third of the field, are fairly matched well for size, both teams. But Louisburgh seem to have probably a little bit of size on the Ardnaree back. As that ball is picked out and gathered once again by Alan Moore. Ardnaree just struggling to get a bit of possession from their own pick out. John Kane under good pressure there, hand across, drops it, gets it back up once again. That's good pressure there by Shane Duffy. And gets the pass away to Alan Moore. Long left foot in around the house once again. It's just too long for Oisin Lally. And goes out to the right hand side. Wide number 4 in as many minutes. And Louisburgh looks like they're playing a Route 1 game.
Yeah, they're getting the ball early into the full forward line. Again, probably hard to control that ball, especially with the very wet conditions. It tends to slide along the ground.
Yeah, it skims away once it's hit. We see it out to the near side here. It's going to be hard for anyone to get that ball. And indeed, right under us here, as you were just saying,
yeah,
once it hits the ground,
once it hits the ground, it goes. Yeah.
Sideline ball taken quickly to German Tender. O'Malley. Back to Tender to Stephen Corrigan. Stephen Corrigan has a little bit of time here to see and weigh up what's going on. Gets the pass away, across the head of Basil McLeod. Basil McLeod again has to work to make that ball as it skims along the ground. He has it, he's just away his man slips. He did a push pass in, but it's a poor enough pass. All gathered and slipped there by Liam Moyle. And Pearson O'Malley gathers it. Back to Basil McLeod. Sorry, Jan O'Malley. Just inside the 45-yard line. Stephen O'Malley likes the burst through cover. Stephen O'Malley now has a bit of speed. Thinking left and right. Has a great block down there from that shot.
Stephen Jackson. Stephen Jackson, great block down there, yeah.
Indeed, and it's the first 45 of the game. He's halfway from the right hand post to the sideline, you could say. And probably the no doubt taken by Corey Prendergast. So that was an excellent block.
Great block, yeah, great block for Stephen. He's a terrier like back. He got down the boot very quickly.
Indeed, he read the shot that he was going to shoot fairly early on that, but he wasn't going to go much further. So Corey now has an opportunity off the ground to try and extend Louisburgh's lead 2 points to 1. Swing the left at it. So little or no breeze here at Nestor today. It's windy this morning, but it has calmed down. Sorry, just didn't connect that all terribly well with that. And
the wide
out to the right and wide.
Yeah.
6 wide.
6 wide, yeah.
Certainly
Louisburgh have been dominating the possession so far, but not making a count on the board.
So again, Louisburgh break down that kick out. Struggling a lot to try and gain possession from their own kick out. Good strapping there on the ground with Shane Duffy, and eventually has it. I think it is to one McCormick, if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't.
Lee Grant, yeah, give the ball back there. Yeah.
So with it is Shane Finland.
Yeah. And we just find it hard to get out of their defence there.
Yeah,
that's better.
To find themselves in a bit of space here now.
Lee Grant coming forward.
Lee Grant with it. Down the middle third of the field, long ball across the delivery once again, and easily gathered the ball in crowd. Gives it to Corey O'Malley, and great running by McLeod once again. He has Pearce O'Malley to the right, Eamon O'Malley to the left. Eamon won't shoot, but it gives it to Corey O'Malley. And Corey has been deemed to be cold there. He was swallowed up by 2 or 3 Ardnaree men.
Probably a soft enough free, I'd say.
He was,
probably it was definitely on the soft variety, I'd say there.
Indeed, it would be hard to disagree with you there on that one. Corey O'Malley now is easy enough, you could imagine, for his quality of free taking. 30 metres out. Traffic angle for left footed kicker. Brings the left at it, gets plenty of height. It looks like it's coming in.
Wide ball, wide again. Yeah, obviously the underfoot conditions are difficult for the free takers too.
It's very
very unlike Porrick to miss chances like that.
Indeed it is. So once again, Hanley tries to float his way out around the centre here again. And again, it's been broken down there by Joe Dawson, Porrick and Ali, and into James Fitzgibbons, who gains his mark. James with the ball. Tries to pump it in again round the house towards Sean Kane. Sean gets up, just gets a pick to it, and he broke it down, and good save and the finish up, posted away from danger there to Damon Connolly, and it's out as far as Lee Grant. Lee out of think to Stephen Jackson, back into
Grant
again and once again. And now it has Jackson, sorry.
Yeah.
So it ends up there, straight on the ground there to O'Malley. He seems to have picked it off the ground, and it's free in there, very easy mistake as was.
Yeah, it was.
Probably the ball seemed to be happening along the ground. So
yeah, exactly, yeah.
The benefit is out to sweep it up. So Louisburgh has it free. And we'll be about 37 or 8 metres out. Send the gas once again. Try and put it from 2 points to 1 up. So it's been left out this time, and this time he makes no mistake.
Yeah, no mistake. Good score from 45 metres out.
Yeah, good score there.
Good score.
As I say, with 6 wide, they've had a lot of possession. Just off the mark there with a score.
Yeah. Louisburgh should be further ahead. They're certainly dominating all the possession, but
the referee is having a chat there with Matthew Walsh. Didn't just see what was going on.
no, I didn't see it there. No.
The yellow card, and an early yellow card for Matthew Walsh. So he'll have to watch himself for the remainder of this game. The ball has been kicked out again, down on the field. Paul Kennedy goes up, breaks it down this time.
Off the ground!
It looks like it was off the ground there, but he's got his toe under him the second time of asking, and he comes away with out of three, bundle of 3 players. Solos gives him one hand fist off there to Dylan Pender. James Fitzgibbons, Dylan Pender, under pressure, kicks the left boot of it. It's got a block down. Is it going to go out of play? Indeed, it isn't. It's kept in play. Out the far side. I think it's Shane Duffy with it. Passes it on there to David Naylor. David Naylor back to Duffy once again, yeah. And now with it is Owen McCormick. Out along the far sideline there. It's a fifth pass. It's half blocked down, but it's gathered again there by Owen McCormick. Along the ground there. The Ardnaree line didn't like the way that was broken away, but Louisburgh on the attack. James Fitzgibbons, high kick, kind of an awful fifth pass into Forrest Prendergast, who has his own possession. Now with a bit of space, blocked down again from that kick there from young Sean Kane. And Ardnaree, nice bit of handwork there, out coming with the danger. Matthew Walsh recently received the yellow card, out the far side. Now to number 15, Chris Walsh. Chris Walsh just been bundled over the line, but I think it's a free, and it's free to Ardnaree. It was in the sideline ball.
I think it's a free. Yeah. I think it's given a free there. Yeah.
They're all supposed to be the same thing anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We have possession, which we badly needed.
Yeah, Ardnaree now would like to get a score on the board. It's 2 points to 1. With his in possession now, David Naylor looking for options out to the right to Stephen Tighe. Stephen Tighe back on up that far sideline. We've got outside there. I think it's Chris Walsh, is it, that has it?
Yeah, Chris
Walsh. Outside the 45, looking inside. There's nothing really going on in there for him. Have to go back out to Shane Duffy. Shane Duffy. They have a little room here, but it's all very tight. There's no numbers, only one full forward inside.
Right.
Louisburgh just, yeah.
Free in, yeah.
See, there must have been a bit of a push there.
Yeah, I didn't see it now.
Yeah, I didn't see it myself, but Ardnaree have a free on the 45-yard line. Shane. 1 second now. Shane, you give me I have the same, I have 2 microphones that's not headsets. It might be clearer. They're in my bag. If you throw me up my bag, I can plug them in here. Yeah. I'm going to come up with an idea here, folks.
Okay, yeah.
It sound a bit better.
Is it still muffled, yeah?
Yeah, apparently so.
Okay.
So at the next water break, we'll attempt it. So the free here, right on the 45-yard line, to taken by Ronan Connolly, the keeper, off the ground. Left foot kicker once again. Swipes it out the left, doesn't connect that terribly well with it, and goes out to the left-hand side, and that's, I think...
Ardnaree's first wide, yeah, first wide of the game, yep.
It might be all tangled at Yeah, take your time. Jason Corrigan takes it out to his brother Stephen. Stephen here along the left, looking up, pops a nice little pass on there to Corey Prendergast. There's Sean Kane running there, making a little space. But he's been tracked and tightly tracked there by the two Ardnaree men. Corey picks up the break and gets past the tackle there of David Naylor, but just goes down. And he seems to be holding the arm of David Naylor. Ardnaree have a free out. The ball is popped forward there to Owen McCormick. Owen McCormick going to try and look inside, but it isn't a whole pile of options. There's 3 on 2 inside. Phil Naylor, or Phil McCormick with it rather. We're seeing John Egan has it out the far side there to Stephen Tighe. Now tries to go into the centre there, hand in there by the Ardnaree number 15 Chris Walsh, but it's been read well there by Alan Moran. And Alan, there's the danger once again for Dan O'Malley. Louisburgh, as he's been saying, has been playing all the football here. Right, Dan out the far side there to Alan or to Dylan Pender, and back again to Joe Dawson. Joe floats in a lovely ball, tries to get it across the top there, almost
Well done, Stephen Jackson.
Yeah, Stephen Jackson done very well because it almost slipped through his fingertips, and that's 6 pass away there. And Owen O'Malley has it, gets the pass away. Owen O'Malley just beaten to it there by John Egan, slides along the ground, gets the pass away there to Stephen Jackson once again. Stephen Jackson has to be said, he's playing rather a solid role there. And on the attack, number 5, Matthew Walsh. Matthew Walsh pops the pass in, but once it hits the ground, it runs away from the attacker. Damien O'Malley with it, and Damien O'Malley has been hassled and harried. When he's free, gives it quickly back to Alan Moran. It's Louisburgh really with purpose, but just need to show it on the scoreboard. It's 2 points to 1. Joe Dawson back to Alan Moran, almost leaves it behind him, but he still has it. Gives it to Joe Dawson once again. Long ball in towards the 45-yard line, hops at James Fitzgibbons' chest. A bit of a ping pong with it over the far sideline there. Ball eventually, I think there was a bit of a poke on the ground, and Ardnaree with it. Now a bit of space for Shane Duffy out along the wing there, being tracked by Joe Dawson. Still Shane Duffy, turns him back, shoulders it, and just the 15 inside there to David Naylor. David Naylor back to Duffy once again, if I'm not mistaken, and a little bit of just half hesitated with that 5th pass.
Yeah, and unfortunately he was in 2 minds what to do.
Yeah, and you know, Ardnaree they seem to be panicking at this early stage, and there's no real need for it.
Oh, that's all. It's the early days, I'm sure there's nothing in it, but
yeah, with that pass got away there from Pearson Malley. It was easy enough dealt with there by Lee Grant. Lee, so the conditions here have proven very, very difficult for both sides.
Yeah. I think Louisburgh probably have been adapting a bit better so far, but
we'd be used to the wet weather.
Yeah, out in West Bio, this is it.
So with it now, it's Jonathan Doherty. Jonathan tried to take on Dylan Pender, slips, goes to ground. Dylan Pender has done well there, has to fist it backwards there, and nice poke along the ground by John O'Malley, but it was easily gathered in the finish there by Shane Duffy. Shane is dispossessed and turned over once again there by Louisburgh. Out the far side, Stephen Corrigan gives it along the ground, really to nobody. 50-50 ball. Pearson Malley does it extremely well to get that ball up and gives it on to the on-run Stephen Corrigan. He runs into 2 Ardnaree men, gets the ball into the centre there to Eamon O'Malley, out to Dylan Pender. Dylan has space and he has a few runners. Gives it out to Dan O'Malley. Presence is very strong there along that middle third so far today. Alfie Morrison, this is first real involvement into the centre there, but the little ball just went through the grass, but Basil McLeod, and away come Ardnaree once again. In the line of Stephen Tighe. Stephen gives a bomb now, the first big bomb in around the house today. But there's a massive hand in there by Damien O'Malley, and
45.
Yeah,
45.
Anthony Morrison picked up his boot and went out to the left hand side. So 45 for Ardnaree, that's 1 apiece for the day. And that was a great hand in, has to be said, by Damien O'Malley. That's the first real bomb.
That's right, first on ball that has gone into the full forward line. John Timlin, who would be one of our chief scorers, has been quiet so far, but again we've been dominating possession around the middle of the field, so we haven't got much ball in, you know.
We can get out as far as the middle third, and once they cross zone 45 and run into a dead end so far anyway.
Yeah.
So Owen McCormick is going to attempt this one off the ground. 2 runners on with going short. On the left here is David Naylor. So he just didn't connect well or went for a pass, I don't know which, but the ball is going to stay in play with that sticky ground. Then Henry got it up to Stephen Corrigan. Stephen Corrigan right along the end line there. Hard to know It's hard to know if it's gone out or what, but
It's free for Ardnaree, yeah.
win a free in there.
Yeah, I think it's very difficult for the free takers today, you know. Owen didn't catch that one properly either, you know.
No, and it's a very difficult angle this one now. You're 10 yards in from the sideline, on 14-yard line. Want to see who is taking it.
John Timlin. John Timlin. John Timlin's taking it, yeah.
He'll probably be approaching a water break fairly shortly here.
I'd imagine so.
Take this kick. Is it going to curl in? It looks good to me from here.
Oh, that's a great score. What a score. Absolutely beautiful score from John Timlin.
And
yeah.
Good time to score too.
Good.
You're 18 minutes played.
Yeah, I said the water break. Yeah, just on the water break. Just on the water break. Yes, indeed. So,
yeah. Give me them two. Folks. Yeah. So you just bear with us for a second there, folks. We just want to disconnect here and try another way around. And no avail, so apologies about that. The score remains 2 points apiece, as you can probably see the video anyway, just without me muffling here in the background. So, Ardnaree have a free kick here now. Number 11, Owen McCormick, looking for options. Eventually takes it, and it's probably borderline, probably some time.
But
with it, Stephen Ty has it. At 45 under pressure there with Corey Dan O'Malley, and dispossessed, but just along the ground, the start of the 15. But Corey Dan gets it up once again, battling hard there, and eventually wins his free at the centre of the field. There's a movement going on inside for him. Out to Dylan Pender, out the far side. Marked by his option number 7, Shane Duffy. Has to go back with Point O'Malley once again. With it, it's Pierce O'Malley, I think it is. Pierce, oh no, yeah, Joe Dawson, apologies. Joe, long fist pass in to Pierce O'Malley once again. He goes down with it, gets the fist to Sean Kane. Good pressure by the Ardnaree backs there. Louisburgh not doing the whole time with it.
Yeah, Ardnaree working very hard there.
Damien O'Malley done. Cross the 45, beautiful ball. Damien floats a beauty in along the square there. And a fist there from Oisin Lally.
Oisin Lally, full forward, good fist.
Ball in and puts it in and puts Louisburgh a point.
Over the bar, yep.
Ahead. It's 3 points to 2. That's Oisin's first goal even. Can't go down and 3 sets of scores. Ball kicked out. Ronan Conley, way out this near side.
Well done, Ronan O'Malley, great mark from Ronan.
Ronan O'Malley, clear catch, good mark. Floats it down, along the ground there, from Owen McCormick. Or sorry,
Jonathan Doherty. Jonathan Doherty.
To
David Naylor.
David Naylor with it, onto John Egan. John Egan with it. Pops a nice little left foot pass in there, but it's read by nobody really.
Oh.
Just goes harmlessly out to the right hand side. Jason Corrigan gives a signal of where he's going to go. There's a lot of switching, a lot of movement off the ball. Heads out this near side. Before Corrigan, in the middle of the field, pulled off and down out the sky over David Naylor. Gets rid of it quickly into James Flick Gibbons. He is as McLeod running off him, but still James Flick under great pressure. Good tight off there by the number 4 there. He's good. Just outside the 45, Callum Moore. Gives it to Stephen Corrigan. Stephen goes for a bomb. In towards Oisin Lally once again. Now Oisin Lally has it on the square. Oisin Lally makes no mistake and he buries it into the back of the net. 1-1 in the last couple of seconds there for Louisburgh, and for such a tight game, Vincent.
Yeah, that's a big score. And Oisin Lally, I remember him from the last day when we played. Oisin was very effective that day, so he's a fine player. That's a big score. Ardnaree really have to up the ante now in the next 10 minutes before half time.
Indeed, it's 1-3 to 2 now in favour of Louisburgh, and Stephen Corrigan is down. Something happened off the ball while we were following that passage of play. The referee seems to be talking to number 11,
McCormick,
who has obviously seen what happened, and we'll just wait to see what his colour is going to be. And it's a yellow card there. Owen McCormick. It looks like Stephen's going to go into the book too. I'd say there was a bit of.
I said it was 6-1. I said it was on both sides there. I'd imagine.
Bit of messing off the ball. 2 yellows, yeah. And the pair of boys goes into the boot. It's 1-3 to 2. 1-1 there. It's such a tight game. 1-1 for Oisin Lally in the space of 2 minutes, you could say. Yeah.
After all Louisburgh missed, all of a sudden they're beginning to. Put scores on the board.
6 or 7 wides there in this first half alone, and a lot of the gap was in the first quarter. We're at 27 minutes here now, 26 and a half minutes really, I think we are. And the ball is floated out, and again broken down at midfield, gathered in O'Malley. Seems to be always options and numbers at midfield for Louisburgh. Jan O'Malley into the path of Alan Moore. Alan with a bit of time and a bit of space, fisted into space to Sean Kane. Sean Kane, bearing down a goal. Is he going to go for it? He is, and it's carried into the back of the net. And Sean Kane has really opened up daylight here now between Louisburgh and Ardnaree. It's 2-3 to 2 points, and Ardnaree in real trouble, Vincent.
Yeah, in real trouble, and unlike in the first, we say 15 minutes when they were missing, they're actually running at our defence now, and we're in a bit of trouble, and we need a score.
Yeah, and once again, Louisburgh pick up the break and start there at midfield. Ardnaree really struggling with the intensity of that middle third of the field.
Yeah.
And it's really the turning point.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very dominant in that.
Goes backwards this time a little bit to Stephen Corrigan. Stephen Corrigan is hit late there by number 8, David Naylor. He felt that one. He was trying to give one in over the top there to Jan O'Malley. He got a bit of a late hit. It was an 8 seconds or so in it.
Yeah, it was just a slight late tackle, I think now.
Jimmy Corrigan treating his own son on the field. Jason.
Oh, Jason, yeah.
Stephen fields it. He's hard as nails, the same fella now. He'd get a hit or two in every game.
Yeah, he looks like that, surely. He looks like a man that's well able to take it.
He give both sides a bit of a breather this. For Pendergast with the free from where the ball landed, so he's just a few yards inside the 45-yard line. Looks like he'll probably go for a pop, I'd say, from this distance. The referee happy enough that Stephen is fit to carry on. He can run onto the cover there. He does ask for an odd hit there, so he does, but he likes to take on his defenders. So that ball wasn't a grave one, instead for Gibbons. He got a foot to it though, back out to Dodson South. Corey Pendergast, who finds himself in a little bit of space here, pops a left at it, and taps a lovely score over the bar. That's a 2-4 now to 2. It's 7 points, it's an 8-point gap. Opened up in the last 5 minutes.
The Louisburgh have been very dominant, and I don't think anybody could argue with that score so far now. So
no, it's just
Ardnaree really haven't really got into it.
Haven't got a foothold in the game. Bar one, maybe 2 big long balls. They haven't really threatened the full forward line whatsoever. The full back line, the Louisburgh full back line at all. So with it now in possession of Stephen Tighe. Massive presence there at the middle of the field, just struggling to get any kind of support really on the going. Stephen Jackson with it. Louisburgh setting up there, you can see a wall of black there around that 45, and Damien O'Malley gets up a mile there and gets a fist away to anywhere do, as the fella says, but along the ground with it is Jonathan Doherty, gets it up, in fact there with Dylan Penner, Dylan slides out of play, so he gets space to get the pass in, comes off the foot there of Shane Timlin, but it makes it as far as David Naylor. David, back out to, I think it was
Shane Duffy.
Yeah, it's back to Duffy once again.
Yeah.
So back out around the middle of the field. Ardnaree really struggling to break down that Louisburgh defence, but with such a mass defence, they've only one full forward in there, marked by 3, and it's very, very tough there for anyone attacking it. So number 6 goes for number Stephen Jackson in around the house, but again just hits the ground harmlessly out to the right hand side, and you know, it's nearly as if the wind has been really taken out of Ardnaree's sails now.
It's Ardnaree are,
and it's still only it's not even half time.
not even half time. Ardnaree are very flat at the moment. Just nothing seems to be just running for them. They really haven't got going yet today.
We're a minute into injury time now in this first half. Stephen Corrigan is down his knee there once again. He is still feeling the effects of that hit there by David Naylor a few minutes ago. Half time probably can't come soon enough for him to get a bit of air into the lungs.
Yeah, that's you got it.
On the ground we have an Ardnaree man actually. It looks like a turn in the ankle there by, is it Chris Walsh?
Jonathan Dardy, I think it is. Chris Walsh. It is Chris, yeah.
Looks like his game is over.
Yeah.
Today, unfortunately. He was a bit of a threat there. He's been well covered, but he's still a danger.
Yeah, Nolly Beatty, the Evergreen Nolly is in.
Oh, this is the Evergreen Nolly Beatty.
Yeah, Nolly Beatty.
Before the game. So
yeah.
He's in now. We're number 19.
Yeah.
Being picked out around the middle of the field and kind of goes across everybody. But again, that breaking ball picked up there, but goes along the ground, toe on the ground there. It's free for Ardnaree. They're eager to try and get a score in. Poor kick again from Stephen Tighe, broken down by Basil McLeod to Damien O'Malley. Pops a lovely ball into Pierce O'Malley, seeing Corey Pendergast on his left, tried to palm it down to him. But Stephen Tighe runs his free, plays it out there to the far side. Is it Timlin? No, it's not. Liam Moyles. Apologies.
Yeah.
And the ball there was on its way to John Timlin.
John Timlin, yeah, fouled. Yeah.
Free. And right along the sideline there. Has to go back with it once again. There's no options up forward. Goes back to Moyes, back to Timlin, into the centre there to John Egan. Rolls it forward now. This is better from Ardnaree. You can pull from behind there, and it is a free in. And John Timlin has another free. You'd imagine this one should be popped over the bar.
Hopefully, we certainly need a few scores. Even I know we're in injury time now, but
yeah, but even a score.
Even a score to get it going again. Exactly.
First half is 2-4 to 2 points.
2 points, yeah.
Gap. Is he going to cut it down to 7?
He is, yeah.
Indeed he is.
John Timlin, yeah.
First score in a long, long time.
Yeah, first score since the end of the first water break. So we've had a very, very poor second quarter.
There was level there at 2 points apiece for an awful long time, and a devastating 5 minutes there for Louisburgh, being 2-2 without reply, and has a lot of damage done to the. So play goes on. There's a bit of handbags going on in the middle of the inside third, but play goes on anyway. Everyone is spread out. David O'Malley playing extremely well there from the back there all day. There's a lovely low ball into James Fitzgibbon. The soccer style is around his man. Goes along the ground, but it's been gathered up there now.
Stephen Jackson. Well done, Stephen.
Good pressure. Gets it on there to Liam Miles along the ground. He should be able to get this one out. Back to his keeper once again. It's always dangerous when you see them going on
absolutely. Yeah.
Way out to the far side, and Shane Duffy. Shane Duffy's been broken. Along the ground there. Dan was going for it, but there's no foul. Slipped there by Dylan Pinder. Oh, and Stephen Corrigan's actually absolutely cleaned out of it there.
Great block, yeah. Good block, I thought that was, good block.
He caught his legs. So Ardnaree on the attack. Louisburgh could be a bit stretched here now on this particular occasion. Jonathan Doherty with it. But a poor pass once again, outside the run 45. Louisburgh pick up the danger. Corey O'Malley in around the middle third. Trades on his man, and the evergreen, as you say.
Well done, Nolly. Great.
Gets a good hand in there. Out the far side to David Naylor. Back again.
Shane Duffy.
Out again there to Beatty. Beatty with it. Along the ground. Dispossessed there now by Corey Can. He done the same thing to him 2 seconds ago. And a hefty old shoulder goes into Corey Can O'Malley. And Corey Can isn't generally a man to lay down. He felt that one straight kind of into the front of his shoulder. Referee didn't like it either.
It's a yellow card. Shane Timlin, that's 3. I'd say yellow card, I'd imagine.
Third as far as I know.
Yeah, third booking for Ardnaree.
Is he gone? It's a black card.
Oh, black.
I think it's a black card for Shane Beatty, yeah.
Shane Timlin, black card.
Shane Timlin.
Very surprising. I wouldn't have thought that was a black card. Now,
Ardnaree down for 10 minutes down to. I'm nearly sure it was a black. I think it was black. Yeah. So Louisburgh with an extra man now for the next 10 minutes, the last minute or two of this half and the first 7 or 8 of the second. Corey O'Malley out this far side, left footed, in around the house once again. 2 big men in there. Fisk gets to it, but the keeper deals with it well as a square ball. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. It's been an excellent quarter for Louisburgh, and Ardnaree will be probably glad to see that half-time whistle.
Yeah, I think so. It has been very. Look, I don't think Ardnaree have got going at all. Really, the first quarter we were very lucky to be 2 points level because, Louisburgh had 6 whites in that period. To be honest, I think Louisburgh have won nearly all the battles, all the individual battles. They have been very dominant around the middle third, and it's just Ardnaree find it just hard to get any momentum going. And obviously the 2 goals have been the 2 crucial scores, and
for such a tight game.
But you would have to say, and on the when you look at the percentage of the play and possession that Louisburgh had, I think it probably is a fair reflection of the play so far.
Indeed, their full worth of their lead, 7-point lead there going in at half time. Be interesting to see now Ardnaree have to show a bit of character and grit.
Yeah, look at they have to go for it.
The juggler now in the second half.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not over. It's over. It's intermediate championship.
Well, this is it. Look at Ardnaree will probably know that they haven't played. I think they'll be very disappointed with the performance in the first half. And look at a goal could bring Ardnaree back into the game.
It's to see Chris Walsh there. He just sees the knee heavily bandaged. It's sad to see it. I would hope he'll be back in action fairly soon now.
Hopefully, Chris is another great bit of stuff. Has been around. He would. Yeah, Chris is a very dogged player, and always gives 100%.
Yeah, but thankfully, anyway, folks, it's half time here, and the rain thankfully has stopped, and I'd say it probably will hold off. It's 2-4 at half time for 3 points. We'll just take a short break here.
Okay.
I'll be back with you very soon.
Good man.
to the next game, definitely got to play. But you wouldn't know, you can nearly goal, but we'll be dominated all around the pitch. We're not winning any of the
Middle six we're being.
Oh, maybe third game or not. Ah, no, absolutely.
Sorry folks, just do a quick voice check there. Testing 1 2 1 2. I'll just send a message to one of the lads here now. Hi Paul, can you hear us here now? So I just had another headset got here folks. I have to say credit now to Ardnaree, they're putting on a great video here for everyone to watch. It's just a pity the sound isn't just working that terribly well. Just waiting to see if this new headset, is it working? Is it? Okay. Hi Paul, can you just let me know if you can hear me with this one, just a new headset got here. So the sound was a little bit better near the end of the second half, somebody just texted me.
Oh, was it?
Did you?
And the sort of balance,
Yes.
whatever it was.
Oh, maybe we'll be okay with it.
So yeah, it was very bad. I'll just ask Yvonne here 1 second. Hi Yvonne, can you hear me on YouTube here with this new headset? Thanks. Sound check here on a new headset I've got. Just wondering is it any clearer? I'll just get a text or two to anybody that might have my number. Testing 1 2 1 2. Yeah, that's a way better shit.
Way better, is
Yeah,
it?
somebody's after texting that.
Stick with that one, Vincent. Nice and keep close enough to.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. I'll check.
But you can still put that one on you, and I suppose between the two,
Yeah.
you can pick them up. Yeah. That's great. Thanks, Yvonne. Austin O'Malley, I have to give him a quick mention here. He's down under me doing stats today. So I will be back to you. Thanks, Sinead, for that text message there. It's just a new headset I just got there now at half time. That's brilliant. That's great, folks, that you'll be able to hear me better for the second half. Just take a short break here and I'll be back to you now in a sec. Not one shock ice here for the commentary team or cup of tea or anything. Was shocking.
Oh, terrible. Oh, jeez, if we had known it. We were shell shocked after the first half. We look after you afterwards. Princey Leary got a cup of coffee anyway. That's the important thing. We have to look after our neighbours from Buddy Conlon.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
So the referee now, Kevin Corcoran, is just getting ready to throw the ball in for all the officials to clear the field of play. Second half is 2-4, as you can see, 3 points, and the ball is thrown in, and away we go for the second half of the game, and it's been gathered this time. Stephen Tighe has been fouled there, but knocked over by Corey Prendergast. He gives that one to Jonathan Doherty to take. He goes this near side to Shane Duffy. Shane Duffy involved in a lot of the play in the first half, just failed to convert anything. With it is Jonathan Doherty once again back to Duffy. And again, it's around that middle third, plenty of possession. You just see now the set to run into trouble once to cross that 45. Duffy involved 3 times in this attack, and now he goes in the run, finds himself in a little bit of space. He goes with the left boot, he goes for a massive point here, and he curls it in, and it looks a beauty. That has to be said, the score of the game so far. That's a massive score from out there. Is that to say? That's Vincent's son here.
I only admitted it because got something right.
He wasn't his son in the first half, he is now. But no, it's great score. Pulls it back to 6 there. It's 2-4 to 4 points. And Alfie Morrison takes that short kick out. Back to near side to Alan Moore. Alan back to Damien O'Malley. Damien O'Malley and into Stephen Corrigan. Stephen Corrigan, no worse than that hit he got there at the end of the first half. So Basil McLeod just slips out of the grasp of Basil McLeod's been gathered there by Stephen Tighe. Ardnaree now looking to try and make some inroads into this 6-point lead. But Damien O'Malley gets back beautifully there to Jason Corrigan and out to Eamon O'Malley. Still solid at the back there. Stephen Corrigan coming with it to Joe Dawson out that far wing. Crosses the 45 to Basil McLeod. This time he gets his hands on it. Gives it to Pearson O'Malley. Good hands by Louisburgh. Trying to build. Here's another attack. So Eamon O'Malley with it. About to cross the middle of the field. Still Eamon O'Malley. Gives it off to James Fitzgibbons there. And good pressure by Ardnaree. The ball is spilled. It's running along the ground here. And with it, running onto it is Owen McCormick. He's going to get it. He will too. It's up and has a little bit of space. Is he going to have a shot? Thought about it. Probably should have. Now he's about to take a little bit out of it. He still has it. Gives it off to Stephen Tighe. Stephen Tighe from 45 yards out. Spins off the outside of his boot. And it's out to the right hand side and wide. And I think that's just the third wide as far as I know.
Yeah, I think third wide for Ardnaree. I don't think that was the right option. Very hard from that distance.
I thought Owen McCormick could have had a shot there twice.
Maybe he looked like he was going to pull the trigger and just took the extra play out of it, unfortunately. But a brighter start to the second half from Ardnaree. They're certainly have got more into it around the middle of the field.
As we were saying at half time, they have to go for it now. They're 2-4 to 4 down. And,
absolutely.
Louisburgh in possession here. Alfie Morrison crossed the 45. Nice just pass away there under pressure to Joe Dawson. Out to the wing here to the left hand side to Alan Moore. Alan, left footed player, runs through the challenge 2 men. Just a little clip there from the captain Stephen Jackson. The ball is kick long and beautiful to Basil McLeod, way across the field from Porrick Prendergast. Basil from his right to his left and kicks an absolute peach of a score. And that is
Beautiful score from Basil, yeah.
lovely score, and that's two magnificent scores we've had now so far in this second half.
Yeah, well picked out by quick free from Porrick Prendergast. Well picked out. Picked Basil out well there.
So Ronan Conley picks this one long. We'll see how midfield deal with this second half. Goes across everybody, and again the break is picked up by Damien O'Malley, and it's been fouled, not been let go there by the number 12. Is it going to be moved up? The referee says no. Now the hot ball.
It up, yeah, he did kick it.
He kicked it at him in an attempt to get the ball moved forward.
Yeah.
The number 12, so the referee is going to throw this ball up between Ty and Porrick Prendergast. Two fair big men at the middle of the field. Porrick Prendergast lies into him. Louisburgh pick up the break or do that. It's along the ground, could be another throw ball. It's a touch on the ground by an Ardnaree man, and it's a free for Louisburgh, who can get on the way fairly quickly. We have a run here for Dylan Pender. A beautiful ball by Alan Moore to the right. Dylan Pender out the edge of the V. Goes for a shot. It's well blocked down by Porrick Prendergast, or Porrick Dan O'Malley. Picks up the scrap just from the 21-yard line, pops it over the bar. 2-6 now to 4 points. The 8-point lead opened up once again. Alan Moore in here off the ball is getting to know Shane Duffy. Alan would be one of our younger members of the team, gracious 38 plus. We'd say nothing more about it. Alan Moore with the ball, left footed, lovely ball down along Pierce O'Malley. Pierce O'Malley with it, shoulders it, turns left and right, goes to ground. He's going to be under pressure here, he's going to be dispossessed, and he is indeed. Tries to win it back there, and it's number 11 McCormick wins his free. Ardnaree with a free, very eager to try and make an attack. Out, he's going to switch it way out the far side there. I think it's David Naylor. No, it's not.
Ron O'Malley.
Ron O'Malley with it. Just in two minds what to do with it.
Yeah.
But he do well. He actually, is he going to finish up back in possession with it again? It's scrappy along the ground there, but he deemed to have touched it on the ground, and after a great ball to him, just two minds caught him, and he got caught in possession. Long ball into Sean Kane. Sean Kane doing very well today there. Gathered that, gave it to Dylan Pender. To Porrick Prendergast, and Porrick from a monstrous journey out, massive height, and Porrick Prendergast has a kick, a monster of a score there from away out the wing. That ball was, if you took it at the angle, it was about 45
yards out. Lovely score.
It was a great score. 2-7 now to 4.
Poor mistake from a non-4-star in the middle of the field. Give a soft ball away.
Soft turnover, and punishment once again from Louisburgh.
That has happened a lot to Ardnaree, unfortunately.
2-7 to a point. Stephen Corrigan gets that ball broken away, but it's gone out of play, and it's going to be taken there by Noel Beattie, sideline ball. And he's looking for movement. There isn't a whole pile just at the minute. Number 8 there, David Naylor, is moving for him, but he's taken an awful long time about it. He has to go all the way back. He slips and he's got away with it, lucky enough. Back to his keeper, Ronan Conley. Ronan gives it out there to the far side, with Ronan O'Malley with it. Gives it into the centre. Ardnaree trying to make a bit of space to get out of that half-back line of Matthew Walsh. Now Matthew Walsh gets a nice ball away there to Jonathan Doherty, scored a point there not too long ago. Still Doherty, being tracked there by Dylan Prendergast, or Dylan Pender rather. Gives it to John Egan, pumps it in there forward to John Timlin. Timlin though, under pressure, far side, remember Louisburgh a man up. Black card there at the end of the second half, but in the attack, John Timlin, but great handling by Alfie Morrison. Alfie Morrison defended well, dispossessed him, kicked it out for 45, and going to be 45 there for Louisburgh. And we have a substitute about to take place on the Louisburgh team. I think it's Paul Prendergast. 22, yeah, it is Paul Prendergast, and Stephen Corrigan is coming off now. He has a ferocious shift put in and has got a couple of hefty old knocks, so his day has come to an end. Paul Prendergast has been replaced by another right good player, something similar to Stephen.
I have to say too, the Louisburgh defence have been excellent. They've been
dogged.
They've been very dogged in the tackle, and have given.
But it was poor enough. I think it's gone out for another 45. Yeah. He wasn't connected well. Was it Owen McCormick?
Yeah.
Didn't connect well, but he has a second stab at it here. It's another 45.
We need scores very, very quickly to get back into it. I'd imagine Shane Timlin should be ready to come on any minute. Back on.
Yeah, he'll shortly be back on.
Yeah, he's back in. Yeah.
He's just looking at the rest there
Yeah.
to get his go ahead. We have just almost 8 minutes played in the second half. The ball this time wasn't went for a shot. He kicked it in short of John Timlin out there to Jonathan Doherty. And Jonathan Doherty went for a very
Good
tough
score,
one.
that's a great
and
score,
that is an
Jonathan.
absolute
Yeah,
feat.
great score.
That's 2 duties he's got now in this second half, and then pulls it back to an 8-point game. It's 2-7 to 5 now in favour of Louisburgh. So the ball been kicked short to Eamon O'Malley. Louisburgh still full of running. He's Dylan Pinder out to this left hand side in space. And you have Damien O'Malley making the run through the centre, which he uses. Damien mishandled it, broke up there, and picked up eventually there by David Naylor. David Naylor back to Stephen Jackson, is it? Number 2. But anyway, bad pass.
John Egan.
Oh, John Egan, is it?
Egan left the
He's
ball.
there, number 2. Randy Paul Prendergast out the far side to Sean Kane, who goes to ground. Sean Kane under pressure, still has it, very strong in possession there. Gives it into the path of Pierce O'Malley, but Pierce O'Malley just trips as he's making his way to that ball, and out come Ardnaree with it. And great hands there, good idea there by Owen McCormick. Didn't just come off though, but he has robbed the ball once again, and he's been fouled, and it's a free. And now
Timlin back in, back to 15.
Back 15, Timlin come back in there, pull back. Ball kicked out this near side to number 2 there.
Stephen Jackson. Stephen Jackson.
And number 6 again was, is your brother, he's Jackson as well, is he? I thought number 6 was Stephen Jackson. In the first half game. But anyway, they have a free.
Definitely Stephen anyway. Stephen at number 2.
And it's John Egan now with this one.
John Egan.
He's about 26 or 7 metres out. The left boot strikes it. It's going to go out, hit the post, and go out to the left hand side.
I think that sums up Ardnaree Day. It just has been our day. Everything, unfortunately,
that can go wrong is going wrong for Ardnaree as Louisburgh look to turn the screw in this tie. And probably lay down a marker for the remainder.
Oh, no doubt in the world, Louisburgh. On this performance and on the performance this year and all the competitions, they're going to be a serious contenders this year for the Intermediate Championship.
So that ball is floated lovely out there, but it's been broken down. We're winning a bit of ball now again at midfield.
We're beginning to win a bit of ball, but we're just not getting.
David Naylor with it, hand in by Paul Prendergast. The free there to Stephen Tye. Stephen again goes backwards, picks up for Shane Duffy. And out this near side there, free is Stephen Jackson, the captain. Stephen with it, looks up, good ball in here now if it works out, but it just skims off John Timlin, and it's been well gathered there, so solid there is Alfie Morrison at the back.
Morrison has been excellent there, cornerback, I think possibly man of the match performance there, and John Timlin, he's been so tight.
He's kept him very, very quiet.
Very quiet, and John would be one of the main scoring threats for Ardnaree, but unfortunately today
he has been well snuffed out.
Alfie has been excellent.
So Louisburgh in possession, ball kind of got caught in the mud there in the middle of the field with Joe Dawson gets it up. Louisburgh on their own 45, now finds a bit of space, and Damien O'Malley is going to get on his bike here. He has a bit of room, not afraid to take them on. Pops a lovely pass forward there. It was an important interception, but Sean Kane, is he going to make this one? He's not indeed. And it's a free out. He just overtook the pass to Damien there, and Ardnaree had the free out there, and Beatty with it. Gives it to the on-running Jonathan Doherty.
Jonathan Doherty.
Late
tackle there, I thought.
Just caught it.
Late tackle, I thought.
Just when he kicked it there, he came across his knee there, and he is in quite a bit of distress on the ground. And the referee is deemed to play on. He's up. He's not too bad, I don't think. The ball is in here now, and what a catch and a mark there by Oisin Lally from a long way out, and it's a huge catch there.
That was a great catch for Oisin. Oisin is a fine player. I've seen him play a few times this year, and he's certainly very impressive. And
a lot of his football at midfield, the full forward is a position that's really suiting him here, and he pops that one over. It's 2-8 to 5.
He's very strong in the air.
Louisburgh back to the 9-point lead. And Ardnaree have a real hill to climb here now. You'll be thinking in the next matter of moments, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, they really need the ball in the back of the net to try and make any kind of competition out of this.
I think we certainly need a goal.
The ball has been kicked out and well gathered there by Jonathan Doherty. He's been playing very well in this second half. He gets the ball just up, overshoots the pass. The commentators curse after saying that.
Just overcooked the pass again. Once it hit the ground, it just slid away. It was a frustrating afternoon for John Timlin inside. Just hasn't had his hands on the ball.
see, John,
And Timlin 14.
that's indeed, yeah.
Being marshalled well by Alfie Morrison.
As I say, thankfully there's no rain.
Yeah, at least it's a bit more pleasant than.
It's more pleasant to watch,
Yeah.
but the ball is kicked out around the centre of the field, and Joe Dawson goes up, gets his hand to goes to ground, but he does eject his mark, and the wrong man took it. Could be a throw ball, I think they're right, but the referee is giving him the benefit of the doubt because he was kind of fouled as he went down on that ball. So Joe Dawson gets his mark, takes a free, takes the kick. There's a bit of holding going on off the ball here. The referee has seen it. I don't know the two of them at it now, but the referee's having a chat with number 6 there.
David Naylor. Yeah, we chat with David. Yeah, there was a bit of pulling and dragging with Porrick Prendergast. But I think he should have hopped the ball up, and that I think the player who claimed the mark didn't take the
yellow card. But I think actually what happened was when he had the mark got, I think he was brought to ground, and then I
that's
think
possibly
Dylan Pender probably thought it was
free.
it was a free.
Yeah.
But anyway, Louisburgh back in possession once again. Oisin Lally playing a good bit out from the goal here. Fisted into really nobody inside. Easy enough gathered there by Ardnaree. Out comes Stephen Tighe with it. Tries under pressure there with Sean Kane, but he is fouled, and it's a free out.
Get away with it.
Louisburgh trying to make life as hard as possible for Ardnaree to try and get out of that defensive area. What Ardnaree do on this occasion, and David Naylor just received the yellow card, has been stood up by Porrick Prendergast, and Porrick Prendergast going to end up in the book here now. And I think it was Porrick trying to give a little bit of payback for whatever bit of messing was going on beforehand, and he's going to join David Naylor in the book.
I think possibly a bit of a pullback there now, but I think he's given a yellow.
Yeah. It's a black card.
Oh, black card, yeah.
Black card for Porrick Prendergast.
Yeah, I think there was a bit. I think he pulled.
Probably maybe a similar foul, perhaps that Shane Timlin committed. There's 15 minutes gone now in the second half. Mikey Gibbons is in here now. I just didn't see who went off there, but Mikey Gibbons is in for Louisburgh as Ardnaree pick the ball up
over
and
the
over the bar.
McCormick,
good score. McCormick, good score. It's 2-8-6 now.
I think we need
the referee
we need a goal.
Goes for the water break.
Water break, yeah.
It's Pearson Malley, I think that it's gone off. Yeah, for Louisburgh in place, or Mikey Gibbons is in place of Pearson Malley.
Yeah.
So Louisburgh's down now for you could say a good half of the last quarter for 14 men. Porrick Prendergast has received the black card. So it's 2-8 now to 6 at half time. It was 2-4 to 3. So it actually yes. 4 points to 3 in the second quarter.
But still Louisburgh look very comfortable there.
Yeah.
Now Ardnaree, in fairness, I think they've improved. We've got a bit more ball around the middle, but unfortunately the ball inside is not sticking, and we really haven't created any goal opportunities, which is ominous enough,
Indeed,
for the rest.
It's very hard. Like I noticed, Ardnaree are sticking with that one-man full forward line. And
now I see Owen McCormick's possibly moved in there now, which
trying a
little bit, but
when you're behind with such a deficit, you're trying to throw the kitchen sink with long balls and stuff in around the house.
We kind of have to go for it because unless we get a goal, 1 or 2 goals fairly quickly.
When there's no one in there, it's very hard to get them goals.
Yeah,
and
exactly. John,
one lad isn't going like as good as John Timlin is. He's not going to beat 3 of them inside,
exactly. John is a very good player, but unfortunately today it's.
But they have a spare man now, Ardnaree, for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So
Jason Corrigan going to resume here with a kick out.
On long.
He hits out his far side towards Oisin Lally, who's out around the centre, but it goes across to everybody once again. And Matthew Welsh gathers it. And with the ball, he gets it away there to Shane Duffy. And back there to Tighe once again, back out to Duffy. Shane Duffy across the 45-yard line here now. Gives it out there to David Naylor. David.
Give it again.
Tracked there by Porrick Prendergast, or not Joe Dawson, so Porrick is off, but there's a foul conceded there, and Ardnaree has a free in just outside the 21.
Timlin came up there from defence to save.
So John Timlin's going to take this one here, 2-8 to 6, going to try and close the gap down again. 2-7, I think it's 8 points in it. Timlin kicks this, strikes it well. Is it curling in? Ah, that's hard luck. It just hits the outside of the post and out to the right hand side and wide. And as you said there again earlier, Vincent,
disappointing. Yeah, that normally would be bread and butter to John. That's two stop breeds we've missed there, but just one of those days, I suppose.
The ball is picked out the far side there towards Paul Prendergast, who wins that ball over John Egan. Gets the pass inside. It's kind of a hospital pass to Michael Gibbons, but ball is turned over. Ardnaree with it. Out with it is Naylor. Duffy back out to this near side here. Number 5 there, Matthew Welch. Back out to John Doherty. He's involved in nearly everything in this second half. Dylan Pinder with him. And in still Welch. Out to the centre there, to number 2 has kicked it in long there, Captain Jackson, and it's a great kick in, didn't tame the mark. And 14, John Timlin. And John Timlin was out to the left and wide, and he had an opportunity to call a mark inside there.
It would have been actually an excellent mark because he took the ball very well.
Yeah, and
maybe he didn't realise, but he
didn't realise how far inside he was.
The pass was well outside the 45. He could have taken it.
Yeah, he could have taken his mark and he would have settled in and just cut it back down to.
That's
7 again.
Three poor enough wives we have had in the last 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah. So Michael Gibbons is just down on his knees here, and I think it could be from that collision. There was a poor enough pass.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hospital pass, alright, and Stephen Ty came through.
He came in an Ardnaree sandwich, as the fella says.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
He's feeling. I thought that he got a bit of a tip all right when he got that through, but I'm sure he'd be fine. He just kind of like the side of the jaw. I think he's holding. But, he's up again now. He'll be filling the lungs. He'll be fine. And as I say, a bad pass can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, exactly. It was just.
So Jason Corrigan hits out this near wing once again. Oisin Lally gets up, but it was through his hands. Down on the ground with it, and under control. Ardnaree with it, and Shane Duffy has it. The centre there to Naylor. Back to Liam Moyles into the centre now. Put her into bother, but they're the handling lets down Ardnaree once again, but it's along the ground. 50-50 ball with James Gibbons has it. Nicely timed little fist pass there to Oisin Lally, but he kicks a massive ball out there, making Sean Kane an awful lot of work to do there, and just goes out to the left hand side and wide. My cage I had in the first half got very wet and got destroyed, so I don't know how many wides we have had now, but it's a good few. Has a big long ball for Shane Tillman in around the house there. It's slapped down by Alan Moore to number 14. John Timlin, and John Timlin straight down the throat of John Timlin. Draws the left boot at it, and an excellent save by Jason Corrigan, and made himself big from point blank range.
Yeah, point blank range.
Once again, another 45. I think that could be Ardnaree's 5th, I'd say.
Yeah, Ardnaree's had a lot of 45, but unfortunately again
has converted none of them, I don't think yet. They take it short this time. Number 3 has it, Shane Timlin. Back to Jonathan Doherty once again. Scored 2 beautiful points in the second half. Now Ty kicks it in around the house. Abbott Alfie Morrison gets up, gets an excellent hand to it. It's going to fall to Stephen Jackson though, and as he was going down, took a hit and just inside or just between the 21 and 13 yard line, but to get on with it quickly. And Ardnaree still in possession, desperate for scores. Sprayed across this side to Doherty once again, and Doherty doesn't look up at all and just goes out to the left hand side and wide, and that's very, very wasteful, it has to be said, by Ardnaree.
We've probably missed 1-3, 1-4 in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, they have indeed.
It could actually be a lot closer.
It could be a lot closer to Louisburgh there in this quarter.
Louisburgh were definitely the dominant team in the first half, but you probably couldn't say the same in the second half,
22 odd minutes gone here in the second half. 2-8 to 6 points in favour of Louisburgh. Jason Corrigan out the far side to Damien O'Malley. Damien gathered it well there. There was a hand in actually, but he lost and got it back. Michael Gibbons with the ball, tries to skip past the tackle. He's been held up there, and just when he was trying to get away, there's been a trailing hand. He's down, but has a free though.
That goal would have given
a bit of
impetus anyway, a bit of confidence going into the last 10 minutes.
Indeed.
That was an excellent save in fairness, because John hit it fairly well. He probably hit it at him, but
I think he hit it with his leg. Yeah, he did spread himself.
He did spread himself well. He did in fairness. Yeah.
So Dylan Pinder with it, running along his own 45. He sees the run of Oisin Lally, but it's a poor enough old kick. Ardnaree, the same as once again Doherty, and to the on running Matthew Welsh, good running by him. He has Duffy on the outside of him, Shane Duffy, into the centre once again to Naylor. Naylor with it, inside the 45, dinks a lovely little ball in across the cover there, and John Timlin nearly got his hands to it once again, but it goes across the cover and easily gathered in the finish up there by Alan Moore. Not a whole pile of options really in front of him, but now he has in the line of Michael Gibbons, and that's dangerous play by Louisburgh. But Joe Dawson gets down, is pinging off him there, slippy ball, gives it to Damien O'Malley, and eventually Louisburgh clear the danger with a long kick away there by Damien O'Malley, but it was a poor one, and it just goes out over the sideline there, around the middle of the field at the sideline, a sideline ball to Ardnaree, and there's a bit of involvement there on the sideline. I don't know what's happened here between Ty and some of the substitutes, but the referee would want to, I don't know why my phone is talking to me, but it is. Nearly 24 minutes gone. There's something happened there. It's like the Hill 16 on All-Ireland final day.
Right,
There's smoke over one end of the pitch, but
smoke appearing from the Bunry end here. But
there's somebody after lighting the fire, and must be after putting wet turf on it. So anyway, the referee is having a chat now. There was a bit of involvement with Stephen Ty and some of the Louisburgh substitutes, and of course they're all dressed the same over there, so I don't know who it was, but the sideline ball's been taken and no harm or action taken, and foul there. Shane Timlin coming out. Ball kicked long in around the house once again to John Timlin, but Porrick Dan O'Malley gets a vital hand to it there to keep the danger away, spills it under pressure. He goes down on it once again, and the referee has said that he touched it on the ground, and it's a free in there for Ardnaree. 2:86. We have 24, almost 25 minutes played in the second half. Porrick Prendergast still off the field. The ball has been kicked and dropped short and spilled momentarily there, but the ball is
on the ground, I'd imagine.
The ball's on the ground here, and out comes Damien O'Malley with it. Gets the fist passed away to Alan Moore, and they're doing awful well. Jason Corrigan just dropped short to him. So out comes Dylan Tinder with it. He's going to run into trouble here now. He's going to be turned over, I'd say, and Ardnaree do extremely well. Good work from them. Liam Moyle turns it over, gives it there to John Egan. John Egan out to number 11. Joe McCormick once again, left footed, but a poor kick. Well read there by Paul Prendergast. And out come Louisburgh with it. Big long ball in towards Sean Kane. Is he going to gather? He fisted in, tried to fist it into the path there of Oisin Lally, but it spilled there to Stephen Ty and just toe pokes it back to his keeper, and out come Ardnaree with it once again. They're on the attack, trying to give it to John. Tried to go to Grant there, but it was a bad pass, and Michael Gibbons picks up the scraps, and under pressure Michael Gibbons with the right boot gets his first score since being introduced, and it's 2-9-6, and it's a score really after all the hard work Ardnaree has done. He's just kind of put one of the final nails in the coffin you'd imagine for them. Porrick Prendergast is back in the field. We're back to the full complement of players now on the field. 26 minutes gone. The referee wasn't happy with that kick out, because Porrick Prendergast hadn't permission to come back onto the field. But Porrick Prendergast, in fact, has been taken off. Once he came back on, he was taken off, and number 23, John McDonald, has been introduced around the middle of the field. So Porrick Prendergast is off and John McDonald is on, so we are back to our full complement. Oh, my mistake. Sorry, Porrick Prendergast is still on the field, and it's Joe Dawson that's gone off. My apologies. So Joe Dawson's gone off, and John McDonald in on his place, and Porrick Prendergast is on the field. So Ardnaree in possession here on the middle third of the field. Going to be sprayed out to this near side here to Matthew Welsh. Matthew Welsh under no real pressure as yet. Pokes a nice little ball forward there once again to Owen McCormick, and shouted there by Damien O'Malley. Tried to shove him out of play, but didn't work this time. Owen McCormick with it, left footed, in around the house, big dangerous ball, goes across everyone. It's been gathered eventually to number 7, Shane Duffy. We drew on it, we blocked, we kept in play though. And back defending is Sean Kane, and
good professional foul there.
Sean Duffy is fouled out, we'd say, of dangerous way on the 13-yard line. There was a score put over in the first half from the similar angle by Ardnaree, and I think it was John Timlin that put it over.
John again here now.
So it's 2-6-9 is the fellas' 9-point game. 3 minutes left in normal time. You can imagine it's all but a done deal here. Ardnaree would like to go in on top, probably finish the game on top, but that just sums up the day. It's a wide
Yeah.
ball there.
Missed quite a lot in the second half.
Missed a lot there.
Yeah.
I think we've had about 5 to 6 wides possibly in the second half.
And the goal saved too, and a few of them were from place balls, so
Indeed.
very disappointing, I think.
So we have someone down on the ground there. I think it's number 5, is it Matthew Welsh that's on the ground?
Yeah, Matty Welch.
But, I heard he must have got a bit of a bang. It looks like his day is over. He got a bit of a bang. I heard something mentioned about a head injury, so he's limping, but I heard someone saying head injury, so I don't know.
I'm not sure now, I
but
didn't see it.
he seems to be gone anyway.
Yeah.
And Basil McLeod is making way, and in comes Ben Cox. We'll see Ben back in action again. And Ben Cox is a good bit of height over Noel Beattie right there. The ball's out to this near side and working like a dog all the second half is Jonathan Doherty. He's on this near wing. Corey Prendergast with it. Builds it.
That's it.
Dylan Pender was going down on the ball and he was shouldered as he was going down, so it is a free out to Louisburgh. Corey Prendergast has to go back a little bit too forward. So kicks it from behind the line, gives it to Porrick O'Malley. Porrick O'Malley with it. Trying to hold up possession now, sprays a nice ball in towards John McDonald, but well read there by Stephen Tye. Gives it back out to, ends up there with Owen McCormick to Shane Timlin. Out the near side here, has it, is Stephen Jackson. Jackson with it, under pressure, gets the pass away there to McCormick. McCormick trying to break through that cover and inside the 45, Beattie with it now. Been well tracked, they're all out of dangerous way, but McCormick's trying to cut his way in here now. He's been tracked there by Ben Cox, held up, and now he goes left and right, and he's still making nice little moves in there. It's around the centre there, hand in by Alan Moore, and a very vital hand in there, and it just breaks to Dylan Pinder. Dylan with it, no major panic in the Louisburgh back line. They're in total control here, and they just fist pass their way out of danger. And Alfie Morrison with it to Porrick Prendergast on the left hand side. Porrick mistimed his solo there, but just spun through the tackle of 2 or 3 lads. Pulled there, referee says play on. James Slick Gibbons trying to run through at speed there, and eventually he's been overturned. Good little tackle hand in there by Ardnaree, and out comes number 6 with it, gives it to Jonathan Doherty. Tries to kick it into danger, and it's easily gathered there by Ben Cox to Paul Prendergast to Michael Gibbons, and 3 substitutes linking up here together. Out along the far sideline again, back to Cox once again. He has Sean Kane in a bit of room here. Sean Kane has an acre room in front of him. He has James Slick Gibbons to his left, who's going to run onto it. He gives it off there to Oisin Lally, who tried to, with the fist pass, to volley it to the back of the net. But a good save there by Ronan Conley.
Good save by Ronan, yeah.
Yeah, Oisin just didn't connect that well. He's probably come off his shin, but it's a save, and it's a 45 nonetheless for Louisburgh. And into the fray now, number 24 for Louisburgh is Martin Ball. Great to see Martin back after a lengthy injury. And off comes James Slick Gibbons after that run there. So Louisburgh just giving lads an opportunity now to stretch their legs here, and a little bit of championship time. It's 2-9, 6 points, 9-point lead for Louisburgh. As Jason Corrigan tries to get a score on the board for himself here. Probably nothing but target practice. He gets his foot under it well, and that ball hits the post, and just as Oisin Lally was about to grab it, he slips. And it should be a free out here for Ardnaree. Indeed it is, and they get on with it quickly there. Number 20 is in here, Matthew Welch.
I
didn't see who went off for him indeed, but number David Naylor has it. David Naylor out the far side here once again to Stephen Jackson. In fairness, Ardnaree showing a bit of heart in the second half. They just couldn't convert.
They tried very hard, but unfortunately just didn't take the opportunity.
Couldn't get the opportunities they were getting. Timlin gives it forward there towards Doherty once again. Indeed, yeah, easily turnover. He'll be well into the double figures amount of turnovers. Dozens of them here today.
Watch the wall there, lad.
So Anna Moore gives it off to Porrick Dan O'Malley, and Porrick Dan, little dink forward there. Nice, good thinking by Porrick Dan, or by Porrick Prendergast. Porrick Prendergast, the left boot, going to go out to the right hand side, and wide, he took his mark. And the fella says we're 2.5 minutes into injury time here now in my clock. 9-point game. I'd say Ardnaree, all they want is probably the full time whistle at this stage.
45, he must have got a touch. I didn't think it did now.
It's out for a 45 indeed, yeah.
Maybe he got a touch
in around the square there.
Yep.
Prendergast going to take this one. It's not a breath of wind here now.
No, it's quite turned into quite a pleasant evening after the torrential rain earlier on.
So we're just ticking into the 33rd, 3 minutes of injury time played here now. I can't imagine the referee with this situation and all will probably play a whole lot more.
3 minutes.
Prendergast looking to take Louisburgh's lead into double figures. Strikes it well indeed. Heading out to the left hand side and wide, and the referee with that ends the agony for Ardnaree. It's a 9-point win for Louisburgh, 2-9 to 6 points. An excellent start. Louisburgh really showing that they're setting down a marker here for this championship, that they're not going to be one of the boys that's going to be battling.
They're going to be battling at the very end. An excellent performance, and I think we kind of expected that, especially the first half. I think they were very impressive. Maybe not so much in the second half. But I think Ardnaree will go away very disappointed. It took us a long time to get into the game, and when we did get more possession in the second half, we just didn't. There was too many unforced errors, giving the ball away cheaply, and then there was a period, 10-minute period, I think, when Prendergast was actually off, that we probably missed 1-3, 1-4 in that period. Now overall, with no complaints, the better team won, and that's undoubted. But probably Ardnaree will kind of look back on it and just say that we didn't give. Didn't put the best foot forward today. It certainly wasn't one of our better performances.
No, I was very, very surprised, because myself personally driving down here today, I said that Ardnaree, they wouldn't have liked to get beaten there by that 4 or 5 point loss in the league there by Louisburgh after being so close to them. We thought it was going to be a tight game here for the first quarter.
Yeah, very definitely.
Louisburgh turned the screw, and Ardnaree must be bitterly disappointed because they didn't show up.
No, I think that's the main thing. As we said, in the league performance, I know it was the first game of the league. It was tight up to the second water break at the fourth quarter, but today, you would have to say that Louisburgh were dominant from early on, and I think that'll be the most disappointing thing, that Ardnaree didn't show up, and they'll know there's a lot more in them. It's a big battle now. It's a very difficult group. Cultamaha away next week, and Kilmaine. The last game, it's an extremely difficult group, but Louisburgh, those 2 points will certainly send them on the way, and totally expect them to make the quarter final.
Yeah, so you're away to Cultamaha
next week.
So that must mean we're playing Kilmaine in Louisburgh next Saturday at 4. So again, that's going to be another massive battle. You have Oisin Mullen there, and you'd like to think he'd be worth probably 6 to 7 points a game.
Oisin's a great player, and Kilmaine are a decent team, but on form, you'd have to say Louisburgh would have to be, and especially playing at home, you would have to say that they'll be favourites to win it, and they played very well today. And I think in the second half, I was particularly impressed by their defending, and the man I picked out there, Alfie Morrison, was excellent. He kept John Timlin very quiet.
He's not the biggest man on the field. He's a great footballer.
Great footballer, and he read the breaking ball very well. And just defensively, I thought Louisburgh were good, but I think the biggest thing Ardnaree would be disappointed. It took them so long to get into the game, and when we did, didn't make it count, and so many unforced errors and turnovers. I think that probably will be the most disappointing. But that's football, that's sport, and hopefully we can learn from it. But best of luck to Louisburgh. I certainly would expect them to be at the business end of the championship.
Yeah, and as you said, 2-9 to 6, folks, the final score. It's bitterly disappointing day for Ardnaree. A brilliant result, I have to say. I'm hugely impressed by Louisburgh myself. Vincent, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks a million, and thanks very much yourself. A pleasure to do so.
Apologies for the sound, everyone, but I hope it was a bit better in the second half. And you'd probably be better off, you couldn't hear me at all. But anyway,
you were happy enough anyway, you came off the right side.
But win for Louisburgh. March on. The next game is for Ardnaree is next Saturday.
Next Saturday, 2 o'clock in
Saturday, 2 o'clock in Cultamaha, and Louisburgh's next fixture is against next Saturday at 4 o'clock in Louisburgh, and against Kilmaine. So folks, with that, we bid you a very good evening. Thanks very much for joining us, and hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon again.
Thanks.
Take care.
Thank
Thanks
you.
everyone.
Bye now. See you.